Today, from Nissan Stadium in Nashville, Tennessee, it's Week 16 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Tennessee Titans taking on the Seattle Seahawks.
All in all, we have a pretty pleasant December day in the Volunteer State. The chilly rain from last night has moved on. The temps have bumped up a bit here at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. It is with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we take a look at this Titan Ball Club entering play. The losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
And he just continues to throw touchdown pass after touchdown pass, leading the league here down the final stretch of the year. Guys will say that the numbers and rankings, they don't matter to him very much, but I don't know how much I actually believe that. Sure, he's team first, but I think everyone would like to see him finish number one, including himself.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. You and I have talked about it before, but what about the year this guy's had on the ground? You come in as a rookie and in the discussion as MVP.
And people have always told me, running back, one of the easiest positions to break in, but not to this level. If you're talking MVP, that means he's had a sensational season.
Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6. The numbers for him from a week ago. And Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
Here now, 2nd and 4. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. The left side completion to Jones. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, first down Seahawks. Now they'll run on the draw. Even with the good footwork, he'll be stopped just inside the 35. Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. They'll set up a throw. Locates Ertz going across the middle. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 13-yard line. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way.
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Extra point up and through by Myers, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. So a new face at quarterback for the Titans in 2023. It's the 24-year-old rookie out of Kentucky, Charles, Will Levis.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, You talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. 3rd and 4. Levis looking to throw. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Calling a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Inside handoff, Henry. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. 21 carries, 74 yards, and a touchdown.
Well, we know they've clinched a playoff spot, but there's plenty of football left to play, and I'm a proponent of continuing to do what you've done throughout the season, especially with teams that are heavy run teams, because if you throttle back too early, you lose the rhythm of the run game, not just with the runner, but with the offensive line as well.
A first down carry for Henry. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, a give to Spears. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. It's like, what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. 2nd and a couple. Here's a Tennessee native from just outside of Memphis, Ken Walker. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Back to throw now on first down. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Now this throw caught left side. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. They'll look to throw now on first down. And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's a give up the middle. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 60 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating him up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular.
On 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. Myers' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups, check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. A handoff, running left, Henry. Down at the 35, it'll be 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Just keeping the play alive. And Levis with a smart move, sliding down after picking up the 1st. That'll go as a pickup of 8. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 61 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Running left, it's Henry. It's the Pro Bowler Chandler Jones who makes the tackle. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
17's Mike 17.
Levis on 3rd down. Now the ball comes loose, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to the positive side this time. Yeah, there was a fumble at the end of this one, but what a sustained drive. And if they can keep stringing those together, you got to like their chances.
And credit the defense, though. You're out there for that long, you start to get tired, but they were able to get the turnover.
Did you just credit the defense?
I like to credit the defense and the offense.
I like you.
And the analysts.
That's perfect.
2nd and 10. Looking to throw. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the 1st.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a 1st down.
Partner, normally double coverage is reserved for receivers and tight ends, but this time they actually targeted the running back with it, and it still wasn't enough. He attacked the defense and got in a great position to haul in the catch and get a nice gain out of it.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that's going to bring up second down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half, 10-0 our score. From the 31, here's a second down and 6. Back to throw again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Shutting defenders at the 15. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain. They'll look to throw again. He finds Smith and Jigba in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch out their lead. The extra point now coming from Myers. He's got it, and it's 17-0. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was capped off by a Jackson Smith and Jigba touchdown catch. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. And we spotlight Derrick Henry now. He's doing his thing. He's got some good yardage, but his team right now in the second quarter, 0 points.
Just not a complete formula. Half of it's there, being able to run the ball and set the tone. Wonder if they may have to go to some play action, throw off the run game, and try and get the ball in the end zone.
I was just going to ask you that same thing. Maybe you use that run now to set up the pass, right?
I would think so, because the run has been very effective for them.
Levis's throw is on target to Burks. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Levis on 3rd and 1. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there for Tennessee. 48 yards. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They set up the screen for Henry. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. 2nd and 14.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day. 34 is the mic.
They'll throw it again with Levis. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Henry will take this into the end zone for a Titans touchdown. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14.
Part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've reached halftime here. Let's throw in a broadcaster cliche, shall we? Both teams looking for a gift on Christmas Eve. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in everyone to this Christmas Eve edition of the EA Sports Halftime Report. So let's get to it. We'll start our tour out in the City of Angels, Los Angeles. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. Matthew Stafford, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. From there, we move to H-Town to check on the Texans at home at NRG Stadium. And they lead the visiting Browns in that one at halftime. The rookie, C.J. Stroud, taken number 2 overall with 2 touchdown passes. Finally, we're off to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. As you can see the score there in the second quarter. Drake London, a touchdown reception.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Henry again on second down. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 78 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
Play action now. Levis. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Now a 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Hand off to Spears. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Now Levis. It's complete. Burks. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And Charles, you think about this offense, and it's kind of a tricky time of the season because you're 14-0. Looking to see this one out to the end, but you start to run into situations where guys are getting a little banged up. Maybe could use some time sharing, some time on the bench just to rest. How do you approach the rest of this regular season?
I'm telling you, you don't ask the easy stuff, do you? I mean, you created a heck of a situation here, and actually you didn't create it. You presented it, and you're exactly right. It is tricky because your eye has to be on the ultimate prize, which is the Super Bowl. That's paramount. But at the same time, how much fun would it be to go down as one of the all-time great teams and join the 1972 Dolphins as the only undefeated team to win a Super Bowl?
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
There you go, partner. That's some old-school football right there. You need 1 yard? Give it to your bruiser fullback and let him get the job done.
Walker now on 1st and 10. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively rallying to the ball after the nice move. Here's 2nd and 3. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
The jumbo set out there, 3rd and inches. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Touchdown! From 3 yards out, and the Seahawks are able to extend their lead.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game, so they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Now the Titans getting set to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. Oh, and now some space to operate. Still on his feet. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point up and good by Folk. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's up over 100 yards, and he'll be looking to get in the end zone again.
Has a tremendous nose for it, doesn't he? The ability to pile up yardage and find the end zone, that's the combination you want in your runner.
That's a combination any coach wants, and We'll see if he can find that end zone once more. A great play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
And this is going to be a Titans first down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line. 167 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now a throw here, hauled in. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now a 2nd and 2. Working from the gun, here's Levis. He gets it to Burks again. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Back to throw, it's Levis. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down. Levis, he's going to audible to something else. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Well, the ball's loose. Levis has it knocked free. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
The fumble on first down. Now here's 2nd down. Levis to throw it. And this is caught at the 8. And the Titans are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Titans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Folk connects on the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Here's the give to McIntosh, and nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. This is 2nd and 8. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. On the slant, here's Smith and Jigba. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks. And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Myers connects on the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. On first down, Levis. That'll be complete to Okonkwo. A big play that time for the Titans. And even 50 yards. Exactly 50 yards on that last play as they just go from 125 to the other for 1st and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. 1st and 10, it's Levis. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And the Titans are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. And this is caught on the sideline, but no, they'll say out of bounds. He caught it, but was... And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review, and this being inside 2 minutes. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw as this play will stand as is. And Levis going back to the air. A quick throw there is incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now
Hopkins from 8 yards out. And the Titans get a bit closer. Extra point up and good by Folk. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards. And it's finished off by the touchdown from DeAndre Hopkins. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Escaping the pressure right. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down, and that should just about do it. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, finding Smith and Jigba. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are able to add on to that lead. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So Levis and the Titans now down by 16, 54 seconds to go. They're going to need a Christmas miracle to pull this one out as they've got it first and 10. Levis gets it to Burks. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
Levis, he'll look to throw it. On the out route, he's got Burks. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Here's Levis. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They come up now on 2nd and 2. Levis to throw. Throw to the right, caught by Okonkwo. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Levis to throw once more. He'll complete this one to Okonkwo. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. Here's first down. Levis sets up to throw here. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so you can only go so far outside, and they were able to close in and tackle.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here at their own 23. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they